If you've been shopping for a phone gimbal, there's a good chance that you've been looking at DJI. And that makes total sense because they make some really great stuff. But there's a brand that a lot of people sleep on, and after testing the Insta360 Flow 2 Pro head to head against DJI's latest gimbal, I want to show you 4 specific reasons why it deserves to be on your radar. And I'm going to start with the feature that surprised me most. Now, quick note before we get started, this video is sponsored by Insta360. But with that said, you're going to get my honest take, including one thing I think you should know before you buy. So if you're brand new to phone gimbals, here's the short version of why they matter. A gimbal uses physical motors to stabilize your footage and track your subject automatically. So whether you're filming yourself, your kids, or a group of people, you can stay sharp and centered without having to think about it. So if you're still hand-holding your phone for video, a gimbal is one of the biggest upgrades you can make when it comes to your video quality. Now, the first thing you'll notice about the Flow 2 Pro is that it genuinely looks different. The transparent motor housing and the axis arms let you see the mechanics inside, and it has this really distinct aesthetic that I think stands out compared to other phone gimbals. But more practically, it weighs just 357 grams, and it folds down to a genuinely pocketable size. DJI's newest model comes in at 386 grams, with a larger overall footprint, even when it's folded. So it's not a huge difference on paper, but in your bag or a jacket pocket, you really feel that difference. Now on the Insta, there's also a built-in selfie mirror on the outside, which is a small touch, but it can come in really useful. It helps you to compose your shots using your rear camera without any electronics or guesswork. Now, this is where the Flow 2 Pro, in my opinion, really earns its price tag, and also where I want to show you some real footage. The AI tracker has a range of up to 33 feet, which is 10 meters, which is double what DJI's newest model offers at 16 feet. So for solo shooting situations where you're moving around in a larger space, that extra range can matter a lot in practice. Also, the Insta has this active zoom tracking feature, which I tested pretty heavily. The gimbal mechanics lock onto the subject at 2 times and even 5 times zoom, which means that you can punch in for a tighter shot without losing your subject. And that's harder than it sounds, but it actually works really well here. But the feature that I think is most underrated on this gimbal is multi-person tracking. The AI can identify and hold multiple subjects in frame simultaneously. So for family content or group travel footage, it helps to keep everyone centered and in the frame without you having to intervene. All of the gimbals in DJI's current lineup don't offer this feature. Now, one of the headline features on DJI's newest gimbal is a detachable viewfinder remote, and I want to address it directly because it's gotten a lot of attention. The idea is that you get a dedicated screen to monitor your shot while the gimbal tracks you. It's a clever concept, but there are a couple of practical things worth knowing. First, that preview comes from the tracker's own lens rather than your phone's camera, and that creates a parallax offset between what you see and what you're actually recording. And secondly, the remote is a separate piece of hardware, so if you lose it, misplace it, or break it, then you've lost a core feature of the gimbal. Honestly, my bigger issue with the Osmo Mobile 8 remote is the fact that it's a touchscreen, right? And there's just a lot of settings here. I just find that because it's a touchscreen, and because there are so many settings, I am often touching the wrong setting that I don't mean to activate when I'm just trying to do like one thing. And so it just makes it a little more complicated to use. The Flow 2 Pro takes a totally different approach. It uses your phone as the primary control interface, so the preview comes directly from your phone lens. So what you see is actually what you get. And if you want a second screen for monitoring, you can scan a QR code to use any other smartphone as a remote. There's no app download required, and also no distance limit, and it works across iPhone and Android. It also supports all of your phone's lenses, including telephoto, while DJI's remote is locked into one-time zoom only. The Flow 2 Pro has several features that DJI's newest model simply doesn't offer. 360 Panorama 2.0 captures wide cinematic panoramas automatically, and then gets them ready to share in seconds. So you end up with a 360-degree photo. The DJI does have a panorama photo mode, but it won't result in a 360 image. Another unique feature is called the Pro Framing Grid. So you might notice that by default, if you selected a subject, that the gimbal and the camera app will attempt to keep that subject in the center of the frame. But sometimes you may not want that. Maybe you want to be, focused in a different part of the frame. So for that, you can now select Pro Framing Grid. And now, this is the default, but if I want the subject off to, the far upper corner like that, I could select that, or even lower it a bit. I can go in the other quadrant here. So you can see that it's really helpful for helping to reframe. And so now, if I'm moving around, the camera app is trying to keep me in that quadrant that I've selected, rather than keeping me directly in the center. There's also the dual view mode, which lets you record from both the front and the rear cameras simultaneously, which is genuinely useful for reaction content or anytime you want multiple angles without multiple setups. There's also a built-in teleprompter inside of the app. Now, the Flow 2 Pro was offering this before DJI, and if you script your videos, that can be a genuine convenience to have that feature built right in. The Flow 2 Pro also has something called Hoop Mode, which uses AI to track basketball gameplay and automatically save every basket. That is pretty niche, but if that's something that you're into, that's pretty cool. And on pricing, right now during Prime Day, the Flow 2 Pro AI Tracker bundle starts at $139.99, which is already an incredible value for everything that this gimbal does. Plus, the first 10 orders will get a free Magsafe phone mount that's worth $19.99. So if you're on the fence because of price, this is probably the best time to grab it. Now, one thing to know before you buy. Almost everything that this gimbal does lives inside of the Insta360 app. The creative modes, the advanced tracking features, the teleprompter, all of it requires you to shoot through the app rather than your phone's native camera app or a camera app of your choosing. So if you're someone who likes to shoot on the default native camera app or some special third-party app, that can be a real adjustment. It's not necessarily a deal breaker, but it's worth knowing before you get into it. Now, the Flow 2 Pro AI Tracker bundle is the right choice if you're a solo creator who shoots a lot of run and gun content, or a traveler who wants something pocketable with serious capability. Even a parent capturing family moments. That's mostly what I use it for. Or anyone who scripts their videos and wants a teleprompter built right in. DJI's OM8 Pro may be worth watching once it becomes available in the US, because currently it is not. But right now, I would say that the Flow 2 Pro is the best phone gimbal you can actually walk out the door with today. So, link is in the description if you want to check it out, and don't sleep on that Prime Day deal. Right now, there's up to 30% off, and the first 10 orders get a free Magsafe phone mount that's worth $20. Links are in the description below. In the meantime, let me know what you think about phone gimbals. Which one are you using right now? Let me know in the comments. Thanks so much for watching, and I will see you in the next video.